Hey, confidence builders. I'm absolutely pumped to connect with you today. Picture this, speaking like the top 1%, commanding respect, leading any room, and being taken seriously without a fancy title or decades of experience. That's my story in 2025. I went from mumbling ideas in the back of meetings to owning executive boardrooms with unshakable confidence. No natural charisma, just practical skills honed through trial and error. Today, I'm sharing 5 simple hacks to help you speak like the 1% elite, so you can gain respect, lead with authority, and make every conversation count. Hit like if you're ready to transform your communication game, and subscribe for weekly Power Talk tips to keep leveling up. What if your words could make you the most influential person in any conversation? In 2025, with a few easy tweaks, you can communicate like the elite, earning respect and projecting confidence faster than you ever thought possible. I learned this the hard way, reporting to tough bosses and eventually becoming one myself. In this video, you'll get 5 actionable hacks, from eliminating weak language to asking questions that make people sit up and listen. Let's elevate your voice, comment your biggest speaking fear below, and let's crush it together. Step 1, stop talking to be liked, speak to lead. The 1% don't hedge their words. They state facts with rock-solid certainty. Qualifiers like I think, I feel, maybe, or possibly make you sound unsure, as if you're fishing for approval. These words dilute your message, signaling you're not fully committed to your ideas. Early in my career, I peppered every suggestion with I think, and it buried my ideas. Colleagues ignored me, assuming I lacked conviction. Switching to direct statements was a game changer. It gave my voice weight and made my ideas stick. For example, instead of saying, I think we should try this, I started saying, this strategy will deliver results. The difference was night and day. People started listening, and I went from being overlooked to leading projects. Pros: you gain instant credibility and sound decisive, like a leader who knows their stuff. Cons: it feels bold, almost risky at first, like you're overstepping your role, but that's just your old habits talking. Story: I had a coworker, Sarah, who always said, I think we should in meetings. Her ideas were solid, but she got overlooked because she sounded uncertain. I tried her approach and got the same result: crickets. Then I switched to, the best path forward is this, and my project got approved, leading to a promotion within 6 months. It wasn't magic, it was clarity. Tip: start small, swap. I think this works too. This strategy gets results in emails or casual chats. Record yourself speaking for 1 day to catch qualifiers. I cut 90% of my I thinks in a week by listening back. Another trick: practice with a friend, having them call out every qualifier you use. It's eye-opening. You can also write down 3 statements you'd normally qualify and rewrite them directly, like turning, I feel we could improve sales, to, this plan will boost sales by 10%. I did this daily for 2 weeks and my team noticed I sounded more confident. What's a qualifier you catch yourself using? Comment below, it might be holding you back. Hold on. Want to know how I stopped emotional outbursts from tanking my authority? It's coming up in step 2, so keep watching. Step 2, keep emotions in check. Stay logical, not reactive. The elite know that high emotion equals low intelligence. When you let feelings take over, you sound impulsive, not in control, and it erodes trust faster than anything. Think of yourself as a blade of grass bending with pressure, not a brittle toothpick that snaps under stress. Emotions cloud your judgment, making you react instead of respond strategically. I learned this the hard way. Early on, I had an outburst during a team disagreement, raised my voice, got defensive, and lost respect instantly. It showed I wasn't a leader, just emotional. Pros: staying logical builds trust, sharpens your decisions, and makes you look composed under pressure. Cons: it takes practice, especially in heated moments when your heart's pounding and you want to snap back. Story: a team member, Jake, snapped at me in a meeting over a missed deadline. His rant made him look weak, not wronged. I stayed calm, asked for data, and suggested a fix. My boss noticed and trusted me with bigger projects. That moment taught me logic trumps drama every time. Tip: When emotions spike, pause, take 3 deep breaths and visualize yourself as grass. Let the heat pass, then respond with facts. I practiced this by counting to 3 before answering in tough talks. For example, instead of saying this is unfair, I'd ask, what data shows where we went wrong? It shifts the vibe and keeps you in control. Another hack, write down your emotional triggers, like criticism or interruptions, and prep one calm response for each, like, let's look at the numbers to find a solution. I kept a trigger list in my phone for a month, and it saved me in high-stakes talks. You can also try journaling after emotional meetings to spot patterns. Mine showed I reacted most when interrupted, so I prepped responses. How do you handle heated moments? Share your story below. Someone might learn from it. Step 3. Speak with authority. Less words, more weight. The 1% don't talk more. They talk with purpose. Know why you're in the room and what impact you want to make. Rambling wastes time and invites interruptions, making you seem unfocused. I used to show up to meetings without a clear goal, tossing out random thoughts and getting cut off. Now I prep with one question. What's my target here? It focuses my words and makes them land hard. Pros. People listen and remember you as a leader who means business. Cons. You might need to skip meetings where you lack purpose, which can feel awkward at first. Story. In a pitch meeting, I rambled about a project, throwing in every detail, got interrupted and ignored. The next time, I prepared 3 key points, spoke for 1 minute, and closed the deal. My boss said that was sharp and gave me lead on the next project. Tip. Before any talk, ask, what's my goal? Write 1 sentence about your purpose, like, I'm here to convince the team to prioritize this feature. It keeps you on track. Another trick, time yourself in practice. Say your point in 30 seconds or less. I did this with a stopwatch for a week and cut my meeting time by half while my impact doubled. You can also rehearse your key points in front of a mirror to check your delivery. Strong eye contact, no filler words. What's your strategy to stand out in meetings? Comment below and let's compare. Want the secret to solving problems like a top CEO? It's in Step 4, don't miss it. Step 4. Master questions. Lead with queries, not answers. The elite don't need to know everything. They ask strategic questions to untangle problems, like pulling apart a knotted necklace 1 strand at a time. Questions show you're engaged, shift focus to solutions, and make others feel valued. I used to throw out opinions in meetings, hoping to sound smart, but they rarely landed. Switching to questions like, what data supports this, or what's the biggest challenge here, made me a problem solver. Pros. Uncovers hidden insights, involves the team, and positions you as a leader. Cons. Crafting good questions takes thought and practice, especially under pressure. Story. My boss once asked in a crisis, what would prevent this issue from happening again? It pinpointed a process flaw we fixed in days, saving the project. I copied her, asking what's blocking us in a stalled campaign. It revealed a budget issue we solved in 1 meeting. That single question earned me a reputation as a fixer. Tip. Swap vague questions like, what do you think? For specific ones like, what's the main obstacle right now? Practice in daily chats. Ask a coworker, what's one thing slowing this down? I did this for a month and solved problems 30% faster, according to my team's feedback. Another hack. Keep a list of 5 go-to questions for meetings, like what's the next step, or what's the worst-case scenario. It builds confidence. You can also try the question game I learned as a kid. Ask 3 questions to someone new at an event to spark conversation. It made me fearless in networking. What question has changed a conversation for you? Tell me below. Step 5. Stop oversharing, be direct, and project confidence. The 1% don't over-explain or fidget. They deliver clear messages with strong body language. Oversharing dilutes your point and screams insecurity, while fidgeting or whispering signals doubt. Early on, I whispered during tough feedback, played with my pen, and lost credibility. Now I keep it short, shoulders back, voice steady. Pros. You sound like an expert and command instant respect. Cons. Requires practice if you're naturally fidgety or soft-spoken. Story. At 23, I had to fire someone and over-explain, saying how great they were. It muddied the message and failed. The next time, I was direct. Your role isn't working out due to performance. It was tough but clear, and it worked without drama. Tip: stand tall, keep hands at chest level, and project your voice. Practice in a mirror. Record yourself saying one sentence firmly. I did this daily for 2 weeks, and people started leaning in when I spoke. Another trick: watch TED Talks and mimic the speaker's posture, shoulders back, no fidgeting. It boosted my presence in a month. You can also ask a trusted colleague to signal when you fidget or whisper. I had a teammate raise a finger when I got quiet, and it helped me adjust fast. How do you project confidence in tough talks? Comment below and share your go-to move. My journey: from a nervous speaker to an elite communicator who leads with ease. Start with step 1 today. Cut one qualifier from your next conversation and see the difference. Comment your first tweak and let's track your progress. Like if you're fired up, subscribe for weekly tips and hit the bell to never miss a hack. Disclaimer: not advice, results vary. Alright, confidence builders, that's it. Go own your next conversation and I'll see you next time.